Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to High Top Sports Network's presentation of PIHL Class 2A Varsity Hockey. Tonight from the Belmont Complex, the Armstrong Riverhawks in need of a victory, taking on the Penn-Trafford Warriors. My name is Josh Reckengos. Thanks to Rivercliff Terrace Annex, an assisted living community in Katanning, PA, 322 North McCain Street, downtown Katanning, for being tonight's official broadcast partner, scoreboard sponsor, and player of the game sponsor. So thank you to Rivercliff Terrace Annex. The JV game went a little bit long, which was good because I was scrambling. We had a little bit of an emergency at my house today, but hopefully everything's okay. I haven't really gotten word yet, so I'm hoping that everything's okay. But without elaborating, it was tense times and still is. We're getting ready for this face-off, so I was thankful the JV game went a little long. All right, we're underway here at the Belmont. The Riverhawks today are wearing an alternate jersey. You see that black jersey out there? Well, they don't wear those very often. Tonight is Disability Benefit Night. And a lot of residents of Armstrong Care came to be part of the game tonight. Saw them out at the blue line during starting lineups. So a nice moment there prior to the game. Armstrong does it every year, and it's a nice thing, to involve the community the way that they do. And there were T-shirts for sale, all kinds of cool stuff as you walk in the Belmont tonight. That one up out of play. Face-off will be to the left of the Penn-Trafford goaltender. And you know what? I had rosters. I know they're in one of my pockets. And then Warriors escape the zone. They're going to try and get it deep. If you joined us last week, you saw the Cathedral Prep Ramblers shut out the Riverhawks here. Ooh, camera's going a little. I got to tighten that up, huh? Part of the tripod was loose. Didn't recognize that until just now. We'll get that tightened up. And here comes the Armstrong attack going forward. And into the zone. Sharp angle shot, missed. That one tried to play out of the corner. And a fight for it in the opposite corner. Warriors will escape. Puck tied up there in the neutral zone and back in deep. So the Riverhawks really got caught up in the forecheck of Cathedral Prep. I thought the Ramblers did a great job of forechecking in that game and really not allowing the Riverhawks offense to get started, and it was evident mostly on the power play. The Riverhawks really struggled on the power play. They gained the man advantage several times, but there were a couple of penalties where they didn't even get a shot off, and that is highly uncharacteristic for Armstrong. Rexton Huff in net for the Riverhawks. Had a great game against Cathedral Prep. I mean, not much more he could do. He was standing on his head at certain points and made some pretty tremendous saves to keep the Riverhawks in the game to the third period. And Cathedral Prep ended up, getting just too much for the Riverhawks to overcome their 3-0 win. For Prep, face off to the right of Huff, controlled by the Riverhawks. And trying to get it out of the zone. Unable to right there was Mitchell, but turnover that's off of Huff's right leg pad there. And without a stick, Penn-Trafford going to try and control it. And able to pick his stick back up there was number 23. In the neutral zone, goes back into the Armstrong end, but played and just sent towards center ice. And back with some speed are the Warriors, trying to get it in on Huff, and that one in front. Huff makes the save. And that one sent the length of the ice. It'll be an icing on the Riverhawks. So we'll tighten this tripod up just a touch, so we're not going up and down and up and down. And yeah, that looks pretty darn good. Oop, Well, some things are still a little. Well, that one needed tightened too. The main base of it needed tightened. So that face-off won by Armstrong and sent into the Penn-Trafford end. That one's back up off the boards quickly by the Warriors. And taken away in the neutral zone right there, sent back in. So a little bit of feeling, these two teams feeling each other out right now. Penn-Trafford ahead of the Riverhawks in the standings. Riverhawks firmly in a playoff spot right now. But not playing their best hockey, I would say. And, you know, they were without Captain Jake Graff for most of that game against Cathedral Prep. Graff re-aggravated an injury. I think Coach Jeremy, I talked to him after the game. He wasn't giving me many specifics, and that seems to be a pretty regular thing to do on the hockey front. Not really giving you a chance to understand what Graff was going through, just that he was in too much pain to continue against Cathedral Prep. That one in on Huff, taken away, and the Riverhawks on their way back in those black jerseys. They're sharp, but a little tough to read. Jonas Miller tried that one-timer off the drop pass and didn't get much on it. And Miller takes it at center ice, just dumps it down in. 12:28 left first period. Well, the Riverhawks doing a better job already in the early going of keeping the puck in the opponent's zone there. They had a real trouble doing. Oh, man, huge collision in the blue line right there. And I'm not sure who that was. Oh, man, trying to come in and get a little revenge. These jerseys are kind of tough to read. The numbers are very orange, but the blue outline is tough to really. You can see most of them, I guess. And face-off taken there to the right of Huff. And popped up right at the blue line, kept in by Thatcher. And that one pitchforked out of play by Aiden Mirando. So no penalty. That will be a face-off right here as the puck is returned by a conscientious spectator. So the puck will be in the Armstrong zone there to the left of Huff. Mirando, the backhand up off the glass, kept in by Thatcher at the blue line. Thatcher puts it toward the net. And that one knocked down before it ever got there. And swinging a wrister was Drodos. And Huff was ready for it. 11:26 left first period. So another face-off in the Riverhawk zone. Right off the face-off, Drodos tried to pull the trigger, but Jason Rulo able to block that shot. Rulo sends it across. And I still haven't seen Jake Graff in this game, so thinking he might not be playing tonight. The Riverhawks captain. So Riverhawks going to have to try and find some offense wherever they can, really. That one comes out. That's Kutch. He sends it in quickly on net and caught and just dropped there. As that one's played up off the board, so not holding on to it back there in net was the Penn-Trafford goaltender. Like I said, I had rosters. I'm not sure where they disappeared to. Don't have them in my pocket. So I'll pull them up on the old internets here and get you some names to go with these numbers for the Warriors. I have a pretty good reading on the Riverhawks team, as I've been fortunate enough to be at the Belmont here several weeks in a row. Cover these Riverhawks. You know, Armstrong, a pretty decorated program here since the formation. And a shot in just wide, missing the net. And may have gotten a piece of that. Did the goaltender. I think that was Miranda that got that shot off. And taken away, and that was Bundy with the steal right there. The Riverhawks dump it in, trying to get a line change on. And, oh man, run into with a shoulder, but able to play the puck was Miranda to Miller. He drops it off. There's Rulo trying the pass all the way across there. Tried to find Chrisman on the right side of the slot, but that pass just a little too far in front of Chrisman. That shot goes short side and hits the boards. Turnaround wrister there by Kisty. And that one will be gloved by Huff. 9:39, no score here. High Top Sports Network. My name is Josh Regengost. Another game on the network tonight. Fox Chapel and Armstrong girls basketball. So if you are watching that one, I'm not sure what happened in that game. You could tell me. Oh, big hit there, and that wrister by Leonard was just high, and Huff threw the blocker up there at it and got a blocker on it. Oh, quick shot there, but loose puck in front. Oh, just hopped over the stick of the Warriors and back out to center ice. It comes, and here comes Penn-Trafford. Thatcher bringing it in. Thatcher gets in close, danced right through that Riverhawks defense, and was able to get a shot off close range on Huff, but good stick from behind there. Didn't see the Riverhawk that got a stick in there and poked that one, and Thatcher couldn't get the aim on it that he wanted, so good play defensively by the Riverhawks. Off the faceoff there, controlled by Penn-Trafford, and the backhander by Hall. That one went wide of the net. Hall on his knees tried to fire, and didn't get much on that. Riverhawks able to play it. And a little dump back up there to the neutral zone, and here comes Ferguson for the Warriors, but not much puck control there by the Warriors on that particular trip into the Riverhawk zone. And back up into the Armstrong end and knocked down. And looking for a penalty there. Number 57. And out of there with some speed is Miranda. He's really trying to turn on the offense here early in this game. Riverhawks minus Jake Graff. Oh, big hit on those sideboards, but guess what? The Riverhawks come out of there with it, so you sacrifice the body to be able to play the puck. And that is just what Armstrong did right there. Stick handling in front of their own net. That one gets back out to center, and Kutch plays it across. Tried to dump it in there, but it was blocked down by Penn-Trafford. And puck loose again right around center red, picked up by the Riverhawks off the glass, kept it in the neutral zone, and now Howman able to dump it deep there into the Penn-Trafford end, and that pass errant, so Kutch comes over and just slams it back down into the Warriors' end. Whoops, a little stick handling there by Kisty. And letting the puck play through there was number 19 for the Riverhawks. And coming the other way, Armstrong has the puck knocked off their stick right there. Jonas Miller behind the net. He corrals it. And Miller pinned against the glass. Nowhere really for Miller to go right there. And a couple of these guys have no last names on their jerseys for the Riverhawks. As I said, those alternate blacks, you don't see those. But it is a special night. Disability Awareness Benefit Night. Oh, turnover right there, right in front of Huff, behind the net. Trying to center, that was off the side of the cage and off the glass, but kept in by Leonard, and he just fires A weak slapper in on Huff. 6:11 left, first period. No score, Armstrong and Penn-Trafford here on High Top Sports Network. As I mentioned, Rivercliff Terrace Annex, 322 North McCain Street, downtown Katanning. Pretty good-looking place they've built there. And I remember when those houses were going up, and I thought, what's going in here? And they're pretty sharp. It's a really nice place to live right downtown Katanning. Everything, within walking distance or easy delivery, you know what I mean? Food, all your essentials. That's right on McCain Street, right where the, past where the old Central Elementary / Junior High was. And they're very, very nice places. You can check them out online. Just search Rivercliff Terrace Annex. The information up there on your screen next to the scoreboard. Tonight's game sponsor. So, back and forth. Not much doing. We have 12 shots. And right now, the visiting Warriors have 8, Armstrong with 4. Both goaltenders not really been tested, though. No penalties yet. And that puck over the stick. And that'll mean that the Warriors have to tag up. And a nice little drop pass there. Oh, and he dropped it for a teammate that never showed up. And what do we got here? Offsides on the Warriors? Possibly, maybe. Looks like the faceoff is coming out of the Armstrong zone, so. Right at the dot above the blue line, so it wasn't offsides. And Ferguson going against Miller on that faceoff, and corralled there by the Riverhawks behind Huff. It turned over behind the net there. Penn-Trafford looking to create an opportunity. Riverhawks defense is all kind of, oh man, what a deflection in front of Huff there. And that one stays on the blue line. Way to keep it in. Good play. And a shot low. Huff looked behind him. But a good save there on that low shot. And another turnover in front of the net. In there to clean him out is Mirando. And finally the Riverhawks clear it. A little behind the back pass and trying to get it ahead. That is Chrisman. And he fires. That one misses the net. And still in the Riverhawk zone. And tripped up there was Chrisman. No call. Kutch tried to pull the trigger. I think he hit his own man's stick. I think Rulo kind of got in his way a little bit. Kept in. No, they say no. That one not kept in by the Riverhawks. I think that was Bauer trying to keep that one in. Heilman can't control that pass. And for Riverhawks, collapse on the puck, but still able to get a shot off there. Penn-Trafford trying to test Huff to that short blocker side. Going across the grain there, turnover. And a nice dish there by Bundy over to Josh Rulo. And Penn-Trafford takes it away. Oh, good move to get around the man. Oh, and laying a check too. Kisty, the captain of the Warriors, stick handled around one Riverhawk and then knew another one was coming and decided, I'm just going to let this puck go and plant the guy in front of me. That's exactly what he did. Pass out of the zone, but off the stick once again. And unable to control, or the Riverhawks can't really get anything going the other way. As Kutch tried to pass that, it hit one of his teammates coming on for a line change. And it gets down back into the Riverhawks. And, oh, man, trying to come in and plant. Player on the boards was Mirando. He's flying all over the place tonight. That one in on Huff. Easy save for Rexton Huff. That was from about, 75 feet. So not really tested on that one. Well, puck in the neutral zone. Still being fought for over there. And Penn-Trafford comes out of there with it. And we're going to get a penalty call on a cross check. Let's see who it goes against. Oh, no, they call boarding, I think. They called boarding. And it's going to be Jason Rulo heading to the box. So the first power play of the night, 2:26 left here in the first period. Warriors going on the man advantage. Get you those standings here in a second and let you know how it's shaken out for both of these teams so far as we hit the home stretch of the regular season. Right now, Penn-Trafford second place, right behind Fox Chapel by a point in Class 2A. Riverhawks down there in fifth place behind Cathedral Prep. Top 8 teams make the playoffs in 2A. There's no divisions this year, just one big old conference. So Riverhawks penalty kill doing a pretty good job for the first 40 seconds, not really allowing Penn-Trafford in close. Kisty tried to stick handle around and a clear there, but Kisty right back where that puck was headed, and Trodos sends it deep. And off the stick there, and Rulo sends it out. So a good clear by the Riverhawks. That'll take a good 15 seconds off. Kisty off the boards and stepping up into it is Bauer and just hammers it back down into the Penn-Trafford zone. And doing some nifty stick handling there, getting across the blue line. Huff with the low right leg blocker save again. The right leg pad. And here is an opportunity. Oh, nice dangle there. And a quick wrister and pounding home the rebound on a power play marker for the Warriors, number 23. Penn-Trafford, first of the night, 47.6 seconds left. And Riverhawks had nearly gotten through that penalty kill. There was only 21 seconds left on the penalty, but pounding in that rebound there right in front. And Penn-Trafford gets the opening goal. And off the rebound there, that was Aiden Drodos, the sophomore forward here for the Warriors. He gets that big rebound goal on the power play. So Riverhawks down by a goal here. First period almost over, 47 seconds, 47.6 to be exact. And the puck drops after the goal by Drodos, the power play goal off the rebound. And I believe the assist is going to go to number 57, Brock Beneman. Bieneman, maybe? And on the prowl again, looking for another marker. Penn-Trafford busting in, and good save by Huff there. That one right into the breadbasket. And that shot taken by number 86 for the Warriors, Marco Ferraccio. Trying to clear the zone there off the faceoff was Rulo, but to no avail. Finally, the Riverhawks do get it out as Jonas Miller was able to clear it, but Penn-Trafford right there and tying it up right near the blue line. Final 7 seconds. That puck goes through the neutral zone. Quick pass off the boards. Ferraccio just sent it down toward Huff. It bounced off the boards, and Penn-Trafford was hustling to try and make something out of that, but the Riverhawks saved by the bell. So that'll bring us to the end of the first period here. We'll take a quick timeout, quick commercial break, thanks to Armstrong Indoor Athletics.
Armstrong Indoor Athletics, located at 132 South Grand Street Avenue in downtown Katanning, offers a state-of-the-art training facility and top-tier instruction by experienced coaches to help turn your youngster into the best baseball or softball player they can be. Batting cage and bullpen lane rentals are available for 30 to 60-minute sessions, and you can also sign your baseball or softball player up for private hitting, pitching, fielding, and catching instruction with our knowledgeable staff. Be sure to visit Armstrong Indoor Athletics online at aia.team or call them at 724-599-9761 for more information today.
And welcome back to the Belmont Complex here in West Katanning. A lot of history in this building. And it is not 2-0 Penn-Trafford. It is 1-0 Penn-Trafford. Sorry about that. It is, though, the second period, opening faceoff of the second period. Penn-Trafford got a goal within the final minute there of the first period as Aiden Drodos hammered home a rebound for the game's first goal. The only goal so far. And we'll be heading the other way now. Riverhawks. Oh, man, what a shot by Jonas Miller, and he ties it up just 11 seconds into this second period. Top shelf, high cheese in the corner. Jonas Miller rings it up, and that is a huge goal for the Riverhawks as they're able to answer Penn-Trafford. Jonas Miller, wow, what a shot. Upstairs and right over the right shoulder there. Wow, man, what a nice shot by Jonas Miller. I mean, you could not have, thrown a dart, placed it any more perfect. So Riverhawks get a goal 11 seconds into this period. Jonas Miller answers the Drodos goal. And the wrister by the younger Kisty sends it wide there. And Chrisman ends up with the puck on his stick. And Miller out there has got to have just a boatload of confidence now after he picked the corner clean. And got the Riverhawks on the board and tied this game up. And no, Penn-Trafford comes right back and they'll answer. So quickly, we didn't have any goals for the first, 16 minutes and 13 seconds. And now we've had 3 goals in the last minute. As that one is ripped into the net past Huff. Make it 2-1 PT. And that goal for the Warriors scored by Drew Hall, senior forward. Number 55, Drew Hall, beating Huff. And that'll make it 2-1 right after Miller's goal. Less than, it was 41 seconds, actually. And now we're going to get, nope, that was Huff coming back in. He just needed to maybe skate it off, clear the head a little bit. And Rexton Huff's been really good, I think, this season. He's been tested a lot. And he stood tall. And so you get a little frustrated right there. I could definitely see why. Your team ties it up, and then you give up a goal, man. It's got to be a harsh feeling for a goaltender, but got to have a short memory, and Huff's done a great job this year, despite, maybe giving up a goal here or there that he would like back. Every goaltender wants him back, And part of that is, the other team's getting a good scoring chance. So it's every goal is not just an individual play. It's, a breakdown by the defense. It's good passing. It's just right place, right time. Might get a break. As that one deflects off of Penn-Trafford and gets out of the zone. And trying to play it back deep. Riverhawks after it. Mirando, that puck came right out to Drodos, and he had a perfect opportunity and just 9-ironed it into the netting above the. He missed by a mile. That looks like me on the tee box, seriously. It looked like a 9-iron. He got under it and just hammered it up into the netting. And I'll bet you it was, 30 feet away from Rexton Huff. Sometimes you get one that pops out to you and it just looks so clean and you're just like, oh man, I'm going to bury this. Nope. Maybe take a little sauce off that one and be a little bit more accurate next time. I'm sure Drodos is thinking that right now. And puck out at center. And taken right there. Trying to get it across to Miller. That pass intercepted by the Warriors. Coming the other way is Ferraccio. And into the Riverhawk zone. Kutch tracks it down, but that puck loose. Puck into the slot. Kisty fires off the post, loose puck, and it stays out somehow. The Riverhawks catch a break right there as Kisty had a nice opportunity in the slot there and rang the post. So now Penn-Trafford starting to open it up offensively, outshooting the Riverhawks 14-5 so far in this contest. Well, cross-check there on Penn-Trafford, and it looks like who's going to the box here? Well, somebody's already sitting down, so we'll have to wait until the number comes up on the scoreboard. So that puck goes down into the PT end here. And their goaltender wearing the beautiful number of 66. Can't be a Western PA hockey fan and not love the number 66. Oh, puck right in front and poked out of there quickly. I think he's got 66, maybe it's 68, I'm not sure. Either one are good here in Western PA. Both hang from the rafters at PPG Paints Arena. And back down. 1:25 left on the power play for the Riverhawks. And we get a stoppage there. Well, let's check that number. Well, I don't see a 66 on this roster. How about it? The goaltenders are listed at 56. It might be a 5. I don't think it looks. Oh, maybe it is a 5. It's tough to see. Yes, it is. It is. It is a 5. Jackson Narcus, goaltender for the Warriors in net tonight. That is a 5. Apologies to Jackson and Mario Lemieux. Puck up out into the netting, so face-off will stay in the Penn-Trafford zone as Narcus was the last to touch it. And off the face-off, coming out with some speed. Oh, wow, wild bounce there. I think that hit Kutch and just went up into the sky. And we're going to get a stoppage here. And I think Riverhawks are going to suffer a penalty, or maybe that puck was played by a high stick. So, well, Mirando's skating to the sin bin. So that negates the final 44 seconds of the Riverhawks power play, as Aiden Miranda will now have to serve 2 minutes after the high sticking penalty. Face-off, excuse me, going into the Penn-Trafford end. And Kisty, backhander in on Huff and stick to side. So we're going to play 4-on-4 hockey for 32 seconds. And then the power play will go to Penn-Trafford. Thanks to a high sticking penalty on Aiden Miranda. So 13 minutes exactly. And trying to get in there was Bauer. Good stick in the corner there. And trying to keep it in. Riverhawks do keep it in. Skating around Hall, who has a goal, was Rulo. And a backhand gets the puck out to center ice. And Riverhawks try to push it back in, but here comes Hall the other way. And now a minute 14 of power play time for the Warriors here. 12:29 left second period. That ball, yeah, there's not a ball out there, buddy. That puck driven deep, and a good clear by the Riverhawks. So 2-1 game now. Goals came quickly in succession there. A power play marker by Drodos to near the end of the first period, and then Jonas Miller with a pretty wrist shot. Get the Riverhawks on the board, and then 41 seconds later, oh wow, what a pass, and just not hitting the proper spot on the stick. Oh man, blocked down in front there. But I'll tell you what, Thatcher had a wide open net on that one-timer, and he was set up beautifully by his teammate on a pass through the slot. That was Bieneman that set up Thatcher on the power play, and it just was wide open spaces. Huff completely on the other side. And Thatcher just couldn't get anything on it. I think it hit the heel of his stick and just kind of chunked it. So Riverhawks trying to kill this penalty off. 3, 2, and 1. They do kill it and sent the length of the ice. Will this be an icing? It will. Unfortunate there for the Riverhawks that, you're playing to kill that penalty. Your coach to just send it the length of the ice if you can. And right there, they did send it to the length of the ice, but just after the penalty expired, which means icing. Now that face-off sent over to the corner, and Penn-Trafford spreading it out, and pretty much everyone having a little trouble with that puck on the choppy ice. There was a junior JV game before this. Not that Zamboni came out, but I mean now in the second period, there's no intermission between first and second in high school hockey, so that ice is definitely choppy. It was warm today, or warmer than it's been, that's for sure. It was 43 degrees today. Oh boy, had a chance to pull the trigger there. Did Penn-Trafford, but unable to get puck in position there as that one's drilled down by the Riverhawks, and they'll get a line change here. That puck was, had a good opportunity there. Roman Catello, number 9, the sophomore forward, had an opportunity there, and he was all by himself and was able to kind of size Huff up, but he just couldn't get the puck to stay flat, and therefore couldn't get a good shot off. Couldn't get a shot off at all, actually. And coming in is Kisty, and he has the puck jump off his stick. That was poked away from behind. A good defensive effort there by Kutch. And that puck in on Rexton Huff, and he swallows it up. That'll be a face-off in the Riverhawk zone. .9:49 left, second period. Riverhawks trail 2-1. Thanks to Rivercliff Terrace Annex, an assisted living community in downtown Katanning, PA. Very nice houses. Get yourself some individuality and some freedom there. It's a cool place to live, It's not a nursing home, it's a retirement community, said Tony Soprano. But this is actually assisted living, and it's a very, very nice place. Really done up extremely well right there in downtown Katanning. And the penalty is going to go against the Riverhawks here. I think that was boarding. And fired low. Kissy, and that one's kicked in. No goal, waved off immediately. Good call by the official, as that one was kicked in. Brody Parsons, number 72, the junior defenseman. It was a definite kicking motion, too. And the ref comes over to Parsons and tells him, that was 60. These numbers are tough on Penn-Trafford. That was 67. Apologies. Robert Thatcher, the senior forward, he had it waved off. .9:14 left, second period. Class 2A varsity hockey, PIHL. Whoa, that young lady did not see that puck. It went right over her head as it deflected off the glass. and hopped up into the stands. No souvenirs, though. You got to give them back here at the Belmont. Which is cool. One lady I did see was from Latrobe, maybe, tried to keep it. And everybody around her was kind of booing. You got to give that back, lady. She didn't know. She stuck it right in her pocket, thinking, I got a souvenir. Oh, man. Rister blocked down there from the corner, losing an edge. Was Drodos, and that means the Riverhawks are going to be able to skate it out of play. Skate it out of danger, excuse me. Rulo takes it all the way down behind the Penn-Trafford net, but the Warriors come out of there with it. And Bieneman trying to use the boards to his advantage to kind of slide it up, and Kisti comes out of there with it. Kisti, Kutch had it angled off there, tried to center it, and deeply goes the puck, cleared away by the Riverhawks. We got 52 seconds of power play time left for the Warriors here. They have a power play goal in this one. Aiden Drodos off a rebound in the first period. Near the end of the first period. Oh, coming in. Oh, loose puck and just dragging it in. And Trago's waving it off because the puck, I'm going to say the net was off its moorings, and it did just get off. Well, I'll tell you what, both of those calls I agree with. And it's rare that I'm agreeing with these guys in back-to-back calls. But the first one was definitely kicked in by Thatcher, and the net did come off its moorings just barely. As the Warriors just had, trying to drag that in. That was number 21 for Penn-Trafford. Ben Zierski, and he thought he had a goal, but Trago quickly waved it off. And a lot of nights, Trago's not the most popular man in the building, but tonight, well, he didn't get booed, let's put it that way. I think both of those calls were correct. And face-off won by the Riverhawks, so 35 seconds left, trying to get it out. Ferguson keeps it in on the blue line. Jonas Miller comes over and checks him. Puck back to Ferguson. He sends it all the way across. Good stick there, and able to clear it out. Or the Riverhawks, I think that was Howman, getting as long as he possibly could there with the blade of his stick. And getting it out of danger. 12 seconds left on the power play. Riverhawks trail by a goal. Penn-Trafford in. That one off the glove of Huff. Just got a thumb on it, I think, and going all the way around the glass. That had some mustard on it, that shot did. And a turnover right there. Riverhawks are going to have a chance, and a shot just wide on the left side there by Howman. What an opportunity as Riverhawks get another shot low and off the left pad. Good save. So a couple of good shots here by the Riverhawks, and still haven't registered on the old shots on goal. Oh, there was one. Well, I guess that one shot did not make contact with the goaltender, and Kutch lays the wood right in front here to Zierski. And now breaking in the other way, Penn-Trafford. And that puck just gets out of the zone there. Penalty over, 6:20 left. Riverhawks have successfully killed it off. And Bauer loses the puck, but he did get to deliver a hit and then came back and gave Bieneman a little bit of a bump. Nothing major. Tracking it down are the Warriors. Bieneman tried to pass it, but the puck ended up back on his stick, so he's going to carry the mail all the way through center red and into the Riverhawk zone. Fires wide, missed the net. 5:50 left in the second period. There will be an intermission between the second and third periods. As that puck pops out to Thatcher, he just sends it around the boards. And the Riverhawks defense, this is when it gets a little concerning about the defense, as that low shot comes in and Huff got a stick on it, popped up in the air. Their defense kind of collapses on itself, and you got 5 guys in the same area, and I know that Coach Jeremy and his staff are saying, guys, you got to spread that out a little bit. But it's, it's natural reaction there. You don't want to give up an angle on your goaltender, so you start crunching in. A good check there, and a takeaway, and delivered right back was Thatcher. He gave a nice shot there to Mitchell. Mason Mitchell had a hit and then took one. And just sent deep as Castelli gets off. And Chrisman trying to clear that puck and ends up on the stick of Thatcher as we approach the final 4.5 minutes of this period. And puck. Oh, man, a hit at the blue line right there. That was a shot. And dumped from behind. Kisty took Mirando down and starting to get a little physical out there. And a penalty call. Is it going against? The whistle blew. I don't know if it was an offsides or what. Nobody heading to the box on either side. So, indeed, an offsides there on the Warriors. All things considered, a pretty calm game so far. We've seen games here this year get real chippy. Latrobe game comes to mind. Well, losing an edge right there, trying to bring it in, and a shot from a tough angle there. Bauer tried to carry it in, lost an edge, and then Miller had a really difficult angle on his shot, and now the other way, and Huff. Wow, man, great job by Rexton Huff. Basically had to make 2 saves on that play. One on the original shot, and then one on himself as that play. He didn't know where the puck was, and he almost kicked it back toward a Warrior. And a turnover there. Coming the other way is Drodos, and Huff cuts the angle down and sucks that puck right up. He'll hold on to it for a face-off. Nice play. Another save. Huff has 16 so far in this game. And out shooting the Riverhawks 18-6 right now. The Warriors in control offensively. But just a 1-goal game, and out of there off the face-off win come the Riverhawks going the other way. And down into the corner, Rulo after it. And Howman with him, fighting for it. Mirando back near the blue line. Mirando's going to get a shot. Mirando low wrister right at the bottom corner. Another shot there near the boards, and just whirling and firing it there was Rulo. And coming in now. Oh, that one ends up on the stick of Hall, and he was looking for goal number 2 as Huff makes another nice save, gets his body in front. And so Hall, I mean, he's had a couple of pucks bounce to him in just glorious, opportune situations, but, I mean, he did bury the one. And he's had a couple really nice looks. So the face-off will be to the right of Rexton Huff. 2-1 Warriors, 2:48 left here in the second period. Armstrong trying to get back on the winning track here at home. And booted from the circle was Jonas Miller. So in to take the face-off now, Jason Rulo. And Rulo wins it. Well, kind of a win. I mean, he controlled the puck, but Penn-Trafford ended up with it, and now Warriors going to get a chance to set it up with 2:35 left and trying to stick handle, and maybe Kutch got a blade on that, a stick blade, and knocked it away. So Penn-Trafford going to have to reset here. Bieneman drops it off. There's Drodos. Drodos stick handling and bumped there by Kutch. Great defensive game by Kutch, and an offside call. Oh boy, that was right in front of the Penn-Trafford bench, and they did not agree. There's some perplexed fans up on the behind the Penn-Trafford bench as well. I'm kind of perplexed too, because that looked like it was firmly in the middle of the blue line. But Mike Trago says no. Offsides. No matter. Penn-Trafford controls the faceoff. They're right back in and sent away down the ice by Rulo. It rolls around the boards and no icing on the Riverhawks. So 2 minutes exactly left here in the second period. Thatcher back to Drodos. And once more back to Thatcher. Send it over. That is Kisty. Kisty finds his spot and finds the back of the net as his wrister through traffic gets past the glove hand of Rexton Huff. I don't think he ever saw that puck. He was screened by multiple players, his own and Penn-Trafford's. And Kisty, boy, he skated to the middle there and picked his spot and then fired his shot. Low wrister through traffic, and it gets through. So a big goal once again near the end of the period for Penn-Trafford. They make it 3-1. And tough time there for Rexton Huff. I don't think he ever saw that puck until it was right on him and maybe right behind him. So the faceoff taken by the Warriors. 3-1 now, 2-goal lead. And trying to answer are the Riverhawks. Backhanded there by Josh Rulo. It's blocked away by Narcus. Mirando tries to find Bundy in the slot right there, but Bundy, that pass may be a little too firm for a one-timer in the slot there for Bundy. And near the boards, right down below me here. And in offsides there are the Riverhawks. So it seemed like at the beginning of this period, Riverhawks had some momentum going. There was a quick answer to Drodos' goal by Jonas Miller. But sure enough, Penn-Trafford had an answer for Miller and the Riverhawks. And now they've taken a 2-goal lead. Final minute of play, second period. Chrisman backhands it off the boards. Trying to play it past Jonas Miller. That was the younger Kisty. Number 8 out there. And a little give and go. Hall gets through. Hall on Huff. It goes top shelf. And somehow that stayed out of the net. I had my head completely just thinking that was a goal. That was unbelievable. Great stick handling there by Hall. And getting in on net, he had a prime opportunity right there in front of Huff. And a takeaway there by Mirando at the blue line. Mirando sends one in. And that will be caught with 12.5 seconds left here in the second period. Jackson Narcus in net. Hasn't been tested much, only 7 shots on goal. Now the Warriors out shooting the Riverhawks 21-7. That one fired and missed everything. Right off the faceoff, Kutch tried to send it in and maybe get a lucky bounce, but to no avail. And puck still loose. Jason Rulo fighting, Josh Rulo fighting for it, but no dice. So that'll bring us to the end of the second period here on High Top Sports Network. Thanks for tuning in tonight. Appreciate the views. And we're going to take our intermission right now as the beautiful Zamboni, the best field maintenance machine in all of sports. Field, ice, surface, whatever you want to call it. Can't beat a Zamboni. They're pretty awesome. All right, well, I'll be back with you in about 10 minutes here after the intermission. Thanks for tuning in to High Top Sports. Enjoy the Zamboni.
And your winning ticket number for the 50-50, the winning ticket number 357086. 357086. Come to the scoring booth.
Oh boy, got a cramp in my calf. Oh, I can't move myself. Oh boy. Yes, welcome back. Ooh, that was not fun. I thought I might fall out of the perch, but I didn't, so that's good. It's kind of an interesting seating job that I pull up here. And then it makes me question more and more why I ever thought me and Dave Hartman, who's a massive individual, should stand up here together. All right, third period about to get underway. Warriors lead 3-1. Riverhawks need to do some heavy lifting as they did last week, or as they needed to last week against Cathedral Prep, and just unable to get it done against the Ramblers. Let's see if they can do anything here against the Warriors, as that puck was turned over by Penn-Trafford, and a shot got put on net, kept in right there, and fired wide by Bauer. So the Riverhawks out attacking early. First 30 seconds have thrown a couple toward Narcus, but nothing online. And here come the Warriors going the other way. Well, that one got in close to Huff, and he was able to fight it off. And Castelli circles around. And deep into the Riverhawk zone. Thank you to Rivercliff Terrace Annex. Spoken about them tonight. And that was a great backhand pass off the boards there, and it hit Hall's stick, but it popped right off. We've seen that quite a few times tonight. And just passes maybe a little bit too firm, or not being, cradled correctly whenever they come in. And a lot of pucks popping off the sticks. And turnover there in the neutral zone near center ice, and sent deep by the Hawks. And a shot in the slot right there. That puck came bouncing out to Howman, and oh man, he got a rip on it, but good save by Narcus. And that one behind Huff now and played out. And the arm goes up from Trago. It's going to be an icing against Armstrong. So that puck will come all the way back, and the face-off will be in the Riverhawk zone. So after the game, stay tuned. We'll pick our Rivercliff Terrace Annex player of the game. And a quick whistle as both Miller and Costello go down to the ice there on the faceoff. All right, try it again. And Rulo, I think it might have been Rulo going down there. And Chrisman tried to get a shot off there, had to take it away. And back come the Warriors. Into the Armstrong end and cycle it around. Here's Jonas Miller trying to get it up ahead to a teammate. He does. Jason Rulo looks across the ice, and Chrisman fires. Good hard wrister by Chrisman, but just high over the head of Narcus right there. And Penn-Trafford will play it out of Narcus's glove. Oh, turnover there. And Chrisman knocks it toward the Penn-Trafford bench off the boards. I think I called him Castello. It's actually Catello, so sorry about that, number 9. 14 minutes left here in regulation. Oh, man, Catello got a little piece of the unnamed Riverhawk wearing number 44. I think it's on their regular roster. Have to look that up. And we get a stoppage as I think that puck bounced up into the Penn-Trafford bench area there. So the face-off going to be just in front of the bench. And Riverhawks, well, that puck pitchforked in there by Howman. coming out of there with it. Warriors get it deep. Well, coming back around with it. Here come the Riverhawks. Josh Rollo. And he has it taken away. And I'll tell you what, Penn-Trafford's done a good job. You got to give them credit. They don't ever get flustered, it seems like. Oh, man, little deflection there by Drodos. Little pass out of the corner by Kisty. And Drodos tried to deflect it past Huff, but just went wide of the net there. And puck still behind Rexton Huff. And trying to find a man out of the corner. That puck deflected. Schuyler sends it over to his defensive partner, Kisty, back down on the blue line. Oh, man, that one bounced up over Huff and over his mask. Wow, that was oh, man, that's a tough goal. That is a really tough goal. Rexton Huff, just nothing you can do about that. The puck just taking a weird bounce up in the air, and it just landed right behind him. It probably trickled down his back and into the net. So now Penn-Trafford up 4-1 after that goal. I believe Kisty's second of the game. Tough break for the Riverhawks and Rexton Huff, but that's what consistent pressure will do for you, and that's what Penn Hills has been able to do in this third period. Just a ton of pressure on Huff and the Riverhawks D, and that's what Cathedral Prep was able to do. Their forecheck was really strong against Armstrong, and a goal with about 12 and a half minutes left makes it 4-1 Warriors. So that's a pretty darn big lead to try and overcome here in the third period for Armstrong. Especially whenever they've been outshot 25-12. And that's not a stat you're used to seeing out of the Riverhawks either. Getting pretty much owned in that category is not something you really ever see out of Armstrong hockey teams. And they're going to get an icing against the Riverhawks. 11:44 left. And just some tough breaks tonight going against the Hawks. That last goal bouncing up over Huff's head. And he never saw it. That puck came in low. It was off of his stick. And it just popped up in the air, and I don't think anybody else touched it after it deflected up in the air and just kind of bounced in off of his back. It's just that's the kind of break that you can't game plan for. It was just a 1 in a million. And, Huff never even saw the puck. That puck was low. He was watching it come in low. It hit his stick, popped up in the air, and somehow ended up in the back of the net for the Warriors. And Penn-Trafford trying to keep pace with Fox Chapel at the top of these PIHL Class 2A standings. Entered this game. That's a shot, glove side, low, and snagged by Narcus. Howman again had a good look. He's had a couple so far in this third period, one from the slot and then one right there on a little bit of a rush by the Riverhawks, but Narcus up to the test both times. Kisty sends it around and trying to get out of there. Catello sends it forward. And a little drop pass there. Ends up on the stick of Rulo. Here he comes. Got a teammate to his wing. That's Kutch. And couldn't get it over to him. Pass a little behind Kutch. And Kutch turns and fires a wrister. That's wide of Narcus. And that puck loose in the slot. Oh, couldn't get a blade on it was Rulo. And then bounced back toward the streaking Warriors player. Another save by Huff. Shot out of the corner. Here's another one in on Huff. And he keeps those pillows low. And a wrister coming from the slot. That one knocked away. Deflected that time by Kutch. And so, Penn-Trafford just firing as soon as they touch the puck, it seemed like. And in the corner, we got some jostling. And there's a whistle. That'll stop play with 10:16 left. Well, we're going to get a penalty on the home team. Nope. Is it offsetting? Yes, it is. There's 2 guys in the box. So, oh boy, that one off the faceoff, and Drodos just rips it past Huff. No chance. I mean, that another just, puck that bounced the way of the Warriors. There's nothing you can do about that. It's off the faceoff. It hits 2 legs and comes right to Drodos in the slot. He's by himself. And, I mean, he's 7 feet away from Rexton Huff. And, I mean, he's got the whole net to look at and just rips a wrister for his second goal of the game. And that makes it 5-1. So this one looking more and more like it's going to be a road victory for the Warriors. Oh man, that was, like I said again, off the faceoff. It's, puck gets battered around. Drodos just went to the slot there, and he was in the right place, right time. That puck came onto his stick. There wasn't a Riverhawk in sight except for Huff. And at that point, you just kind of hung out to dry as a goaltender. And I'll tell you what, Drodos put everything he had into that wrist shot, picked a spot, and hit it for his second goal of the game. Turnover there by the Warriors. Here comes Jonas Miller with some speed. And Miller trying to break in alone. Oh, excuse me, that wasn't Miller. Apologies. That was number 27. That's Bundy. I saw the 2. I couldn't see the other number. I just assumed. Well, that was Bundy showing off the wheels. Here's Kutch. He dumps it deep. And in after it is Howman. Just about 9 minutes left in regulation here. And puck poked away there. Nice stick by Kutch. And trying to get it deep is Rulo. That puck right near the blue line. And Parsons comes away with it for Penn-Trafford. And shoots it out of play. So that puck will come outside the Armstrong zone as a couple of fans begin to head for the exit. Oh, it's 5-1. Apologies. That scored. That correct for you. And Riverhawks just carry it down and kind of just serve it into Narcus, and he hangs on to it. 8:44 left. 5-1 Warriors here in the third period. Thanks to Rivercliff Terrace Annex for sponsorship for this evening's broadcast. Check it out. It's a very... Oh, man, Huff sliding across the crease right there and got a leg on it. Where's the puck? Where's the puck? It's between the pillows. And Huff finally catches sight of it. He's circled all the way around. Finally caught sight of it there. That'll be a face-off in the Riverhawk zone. So 4-goal deficit here. 8:34 left. And trying to take on the entire Warriors defense by himself is Jason Rulo, and he gets the puck deep into the corner. Turnover. Chrisman tried to fire a wrister from the boards. No good. Wrister again by Chrisman after the puck was blocked back to him, and it gets in low, but Narcus kicks it away. And here comes Ferguson the other way. That one knocked away from his stick by Kutch, and a little clean out there by Jason Rulo, but the puck stays with the Warriors, and it comes out to Chrisman. He tried to pass over to Miller, but it was a little bit behind him. Miller gets the puck up to Chrisman. Chrisman going to have a chance, and he fires a shot. That one looked to be deflected before it got into Narcus. And a turnover there. Mirando tracks it down. Mirando ahead, tried to play it with the skate, did Howman. He comes out of there with it. Howman sends it across the red line. Here's Chrisman. He picks it up and pops it to himself. That might have been darn close to an offsides there. I don't know what he was trying to do. Maybe flatten it out. And a takeaway there by Penn-Trafford. Yeah, Schreier comes the other way. Woo, a little too much on the camera there. Sorry. Oh, coming in for the cleanup there was Howman, and that puck to Chrisman. Chrisman, he just drops it right by the blue line there. Was looking for Bundy. And Kutch goes to get it. Yeah, but that puck up the boards and then back in. He was looking for a pass over there. I think right along that post was an earlier goal scorer in this game, I believe. And another turnover by the Riverhawks, stick tied up there as Bieneman was hugging that post, and they were trying to get the puck to Bieneman right there in the slot, but no dice. And Rulo plays it ahead. Howman tries to find it, can't. Back with the Warriors. And sent back to the Warriors' blue line. And Catello gets it to a teammate. And Duncan now trying to use some speed along the boards there, but Penn-Trafford turns it around and just sends it in behind Huff. Catello tried to kick it to his stick, and then Riverhawks can't get the breakout going. Oh, man, hit from behind there. Duncan took a pretty good shot up along the glass, and see if we get a, what do we get here? Well, out of the, what are we doing? Oh, well, that was weird. Penn-Trafford just all went to their own blue line, just kind of lined up like the starting lineup time again, but face off to the right of Huff there and sent back toward the Armstrong zone, but quickly played forward by Penn-Trafford. Turnover there. Chrisman reached for it. Couldn't find it. Rulo now trying to get it to Chrisman. There's Drodos, just fires it back in. Drodos with a couple of goals. Both of them really, really nice in close. And working with some speed here. That's Klingensmith trying to weave his way into the Penn-Trafford zone. Hip check there against the boards by Jonas Miller. And out of there come the Warriors once more. And a shot. That one was looking to pick the top near side corner, but missed a little bit high over the glove hand there of Rexton Huff. That loose puck behind the net and trying to weird angle shot there. Another one off of the blocker of Huff. That puck comes out to a teammate and trying to push it ahead. Chrisman trying to corral that loose puck. Chrisman fighting his way in, and Narcus swipes it behind the net. Puck kept in by Mirando, but he's met by two Warriors right there and bumped off the puck and back down deep. That puck sent in by Bundy and now heading the other way. With some speed, Drodos looking for the hat trick with a backhander, and Huff just got a bottom of his pad on it. And can't play the puck there was Rulos. He was going off for a line change. Here comes Penn-Trafford again. And so the Warriors are looking to feast here in the final 3:49 of this game. Looks like Penn-Trafford going to come in here to the Belmont and get a win. And they will keep pace with Fox Chapel. They were a point down. That puck, oh man, they're going to get a penalty on Rulo as he knocked the stick out of the hands of Bieneman. So penalty going against Rulo there. 3:35 left. A frustration penalty, no doubt. The Riverhawks, again, can't muster much offense with no Jake Graff in the lineup. He's a dynamic offensive player, and he opens up a lot of stuff for a lot of different players. And the Riverhawks are struggling. They only got 17. I mean, they've really done a better job here in the third period, attacking more, but only 17 shots on goal. Not a stat you see often with the Riverhawks. They're usually around 30 at this juncture in the game. And getting some explanation over there near the Riverhawks bench as to why Rulo was sent to the box, but I think it was pretty evident as he took Bieneman's stick and about smacked it up into the netting and out of play. So right now, power play for the Warriors. Let's see what happens on this man advantage. Low shot there by Kisti, and a good save by Huff. So Huff now up to 25 saves in this game. 5 goals allowed, but, you know, there's feel bad for him. There's really just nothing you could do about quite a few of them. Well, face-off won by the Warriors. Kisti at the blue line, top of the slot, fires it in, looking for a deflection, and kept in by Kisti. And he finds a man. Low wrister, tried for a deflection in front, and they do score on the backhand. And a goal there on the power play, make it 6-1, and that is Drodos' third, I believe. So a hat trick for Aiden Drodos. 2:58 left. And that'll make it 6-1. Penn-Trafford in control, and boy, it looked like the Riverhawks really had a spark there when Miller scored right out of the gate in the second period, and that flame was quickly extinguished by the Warriors. They got a goal 41 seconds later, and since then, it has been all Penn-Trafford in this game. Narcus not really tested much in net down there for the Warriors, and conversely, Rexton Huff under attack all night. And Penn-Trafford just done a better job at pretty much everything here tonight. The only thing I think the Riverhawks have had a distinct advantage at is winning faceoffs, but even that, oh man, tough angle, and it goes in off of Huff's stick. And another goal for the Warriors, make it 7-1. Another power play goal, as Rula must have been in there for either a major or a double minor. I thought it was only 2 minutes, but he's still in the box. So, well, delay a game, maybe a double minor. I'm not sure. 55 seconds left. It was only a 2-minute penalty. But Rolo remains in the box there, and that one deep. Turned over there in the neutral zone. On his keister is Hall, and he spins around on his backside there and is able to play the puck to a teammate. Short side shot there. Huff swallows that wrist shot up. So Penn-Trafford have scored 6 unanswered in this contest. 7-1 Warriors lead. And 2 minutes left on the game clock. And in the slot there, missing the net, and another goal. And taking out his own teammate on the celebration, a little too jazzed, was number 72 for the Warriors. He turned around and just clocked Ferguson. And Ferguson's like, hey man, I'm happy for you. Jeez. That was Brody Parsons, junior defenseman. And he gets the 8th goal of the game, and Rulo's still in there. So all these goals have come on the power play, the last 3. I'll tell you what, Brody Parsons, I don't know if I've ever seen a man more excited to score a goal and taking out a teammate in the process. So 1:56 left, as the Warriors have begun to pour it on here. And I don't think the outcome is in question for this contest. All right, face off now, under 2 minutes left. Controlled by Penn-Trafford. And behind the net, Riverhawks trying to clear the zone. That's Klingensmith, I believe. And over to Mirando, back to Klingensmith. Tries to pop it right back to Mirando, and does. And pushing it ahead. Great pass. And off the stick of Mitchell, and Miller tried to scoop in that, tried to, kind of under the radar swoop in there and scoop that puck. And he had both hands on his shoulders there from the Warriors, trying to not allow that maneuver. And we are down to the final 65 seconds. A backhander pops up in front of Huff. And Miller tries to play it ahead there for his teammate. Going wide there is Mitchell. Mitchell between the legs of Thatcher. That puck stays deep. And out of there with it. Penn-Trafford going to play it forward. And Castelli goes after the puck in the corner with Klingon-Smith. Miller coming in to try and take it away. He misses on a check. Klingon-Smith tried to fight it away, and a backhand centering pass into the slot. Nobody home. And we're down to the final 24 seconds here. And that puck being fought for. Riverhawks just trying to put one more on the board. Don't think they're going to be able to do it. Final 12 seconds. Oh, man, hauled down behind the play. Not a good look there for the Riverhawks. Nothing called as Mitchell. That was not a smart move. Final buzzer sounds. Mitchell hauled down Hall behind the play by his neck, basically, and dumped onto the ice, but no penalty called as the officials just let time expire. 8-1 is the final. So as we watch the handshake line here, Penn-Trafford celebrating a victory. Riverhawks fall again here at home. We will name our Rivercliff Terrace Annex player of the game. I'm pretty sure it's going to number 23 for the Warriors, Aiden Drodos. And Drodos with the hat trick tonight. The sophomore from the Warriors on the year. And he's got 29 points. Add a few more to that tonight. 14 goals, 15 assists coming into this game. Well, he's going to up that scoring total, as Aiden Drodos put 3 on the board tonight. Have to wait for PIHL point streak to show all the assists and stuff. No announcements tonight on goals or assists. So, but I saw Drodos score 3 times, and he is our Rivercliff Terrace Annex player of the game. Coach is having a conversation out there at center ice, and we'll take one quick look at the standings and remaining schedule for the Riverhawks. Well, it's been a tough go of it. Jake Graff leaving that game against Cathedral Prep, and the offense kind of followed him out the door. He was banged up prior. It was a lingering injury, Coach Jeremy said after last week's contest, and Riverhawks have now lost twice in a row here at home. 3-0 to Cathedral Prep last week, 8-1 here tonight to Penn-Trafford, and it doesn't get any easier as we got a bit of a break here. Next we'll be in action at the Alpha Ice Complex on February 10th, and they will be taking on Fox Chapel, first place Fox Chapel, and then Riverhawks finish out the regular season with definitely 2 they should win against Hempfield and Baldwin, and probably a third at Greater Latrobe. I mean, that was a good game, Latrobe and the Riverhawks. So we'll see if the second time around is as exciting. All right, well, hope you enjoyed a little bit of hockey here on your Thursday night. Again, thank you for tuning in. And please don't pay attention to these comments on the chat during this game. I don't know what this is. It says, thank you for your subscription, Koopy. There's no subscription. I hope you know that. That's some spam. I've tried to block it, hide it, report it, whatever. Just don't pay attention to that crap. Sorry that it's, continues to show up. It's every game this owned. Thank you for the subscription. I mean, it's just ridiculous. Thank you for the subscription, Viper Media. There's no subscriptions. I mean, you could subscribe to our YouTube channel. That'd be great. But you're not paying, and, I hope none of that none of those false comments steer anybody the wrong way. High Top Sports Network, we don't charge a subscription fee. You watch tonight for free. So I hope you enjoyed it. All right, thanks again to our sponsor, Rivercliff Terrace Annex, downtown Katanning, an assisted living community. Fantastic spot. And our player of the game is Penn-Trafford's Aiden Drodos. Sorry about that. Drokos. I don't know why I put a K in there. He didn't have a K in his name. But KO tonight by the Warriors over the Riverhawks. It was a tough one to be in net for Rexton Huff because, again, I thought he played well despite all of the, goals on the board, especially those 3 from Aiden Drodos. I thought Huff played well. Just not going the Riverhawks' way right now, and they need to correct it. I mean, they're still in a playoff spot. They most likely will make the playoffs. It's just you don't want to be going into the playoffs limping and not playing your best hockey. And right now the Riverhawks are doing both. They're limping and they're not playing their best hockey. And it's a tough combo. I know Coach Jeremy, I saw him after the game last week against Cathedral Prep. He said, back to the drawing board. And that's all you can do as a head coach, especially when your team's dealing with some injuries and maybe not executing the way they'd like, and certainly not the way that Coach Jeremy would like. But Riverhawks still a formidable team, no doubt about that. And they'll be here on High Top Sports Network throughout the conclusion of the regular season. So make sure you tune in. Want to check out some Armstrong hockey. All right, that's going to do it for me. Josh Reckengast here at the Belmont Complex for the entire High Top Sports Network team. We'll recap the final score once more. Penn-Trafford 8, Armstrong 1. Thanks for tuning in. Have a great night. Stay safe and be well.